Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to subscribe, like, ding dong, share, ding dong. It's Saturday morning, 9 o'clock-ish, sunny day, starting to warm up, with 3 men on site working on the piggery, doing posts. As always, I'll take a couple of videos throughout the day and we'll see what they're doing. So I'll speak to you later. It's about lunchtime. The fellas are on the break now. They've got 3 posts shuttered up, ready for pouring. And the extensions they put on the top of them 3 posts are very small. There's an extension there, I think, to finish off. So we'll be pouring them today. And then with 3 more posts, they'll pour them Monday, but they just need to be shuttered up and poured. Monday we'll be on to the centre posts. They started digging yesterday, they haven't done any more digging today. Wind's been carrying sand and gravel down to the mixer this morning, I've seen them. So they'll pour them, maybe bend some more iron work up until going home time. Now the fires are still burning, some of them. That one's burning. That's on its last legs now, it won't last much longer. And I've 2 down there burning. The one with you can see straight through, and the one next to it. The other 2 have gone out. And the 2 are lit at the other end have gone out. So I'll light them again tomorrow, but bother today. But yeah, the shed's coming on. I'm not sure what's going to happen next after these posts down the middle. They'll be done this coming week. He said a while ago he was going straight onto the roof, which he will be doing, but I think maybe before he starts doing the roof, they'll level it. He'll have to put a retaining wall along here at the bottom of them posts and then start shoveling. But maybe he'll put the roof on first, I don't know. I'll know next week when he gives me the order for what he wants. If it's all steel, I'll know the roof's going on before the excavating the site. I suppose if they can put the roof on straight away, any digging they've got to do will be undercover. But we'll wait and see. I'll let them do it the way they normally do things. I found when we were doing the fence, it's better to let them work their way than what I think it should be done, because I'm not a builder, and in the West we work differently. In the West we'd level the site and we'd put the concrete slab down before we did anything. And then it'd be built on concrete slab after concrete slab, usually in steel, which is the way they seem to be most farm buildings up now. And when they put the concrete slab down, the bolts for the steel work are embedded in the concrete. Then they just lift the posts in, the metal posts in. I suppose with the wages so high in the West, everything's done to lessen the wages bill. Whereas here the wages are small, so it's not really a factor the wages. But I've just noticed they've got the string lines in, if you can see them, from this post. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Where's my finger? There's a string line there. There they are. Between the centre posts. So they're obviously going to take the measurements from them string lines. You won't be able to see on the camera, but this string line off this post is quite a lot higher on the far post. And they've got the telltales on the string, which again you probably can't see, where the posts are going to be, and they measure all that up and get the height or the depth of the holes they need to dig. So the concrete will be poured into them forms, and it looks like they'll be measuring up and digging. Richie will measure up, and the other two will then know how far to dig. Yeah, it's coming along. I'll make another video tonight, and hopefully there'll be more to show you. 4:30. The workmen have just gone with two bits of ironwork made up there. And they've poured those 3 posts. And we've been digging and measuring up. We've got 4 holes started, but everything's measured out, if I can show you. Yeah, with the telltales there. And then they'll have a piece, well they're there, if you can see them, a piece of rebar with a telltale on to get the depth. Like I was explaining this morning, I think, or talked about it before. And basically, all these posts are going to be 8 foot tall out of the ground. Well, they're working in metrics, so 8 foot 2 inches, I think. I don't understand metric. 3 foot 3 inch in a metre, or is it 3 foot 6 inch in a metre? I don't know. I'm definitely yards and feet and inches, mate. But yeah, there's just 3 posts to pour there on that side now, and they're all concreted in, and then there'll be concrete and the ironwork in for the centre aisle. But I did find something this morning which I should have checked. This aisleway, I don't know, between the posts is going to be about 4.5 feet wide. Getting picture. It should have been a metre wide. Just talking in feet now, in a metre. 3 foot 3 inches. It should have been a metre wide. And then the gates on the pens, if you can imagine, between them 2 posts of pen, from this post there'll be a feeding trough. The pens are 10 foot wide, so if you had a gate on here 3 feet wide, that'd give you 7 feet for a feeding trough. And when you open that gate to here, it should join the wall of the walkway pen at the other side. and then you can lock that gate into that wall. The gate's open, you can get the pigs out and send them up the aisle if you have a loading bay at that end, for example, to load the pigs. Equally, if you close this gate and drop your peg in, your pin in, which it's pivoting on, and take this pin out at this side, you can open the gate and it locks into the wall at this side. And if for any reason you want the pigs going that way, the pigs can go that way. But because it's going to be more than a metre wide or 3 feet wide, it's going to be 4.5 feet wide. Your gate's going to be 4.5 feet to lock into the wall at the other side. So your feeding trough is only going to be 5.5 feet long. If I'm explaining it and you can understand what I'm trying to say. So it's making a smaller feeding trough. I don't know if there's a way around it. But yeah, I should have checked that. It's a bit wider than what I would have liked. But we'll work it out, we'll manage it. I mean, it's only bloody basic pig pens. But you've got to think about moving pigs, you know. If you take the pigs out of that pen to weigh them, for example, you shoot them up the centre aisle. And you have a spare gate and you put 2 pins in, one either side. And you keep the pigs at that end and you get your scales before the open gate for them to go back in the pen. And you let them in one by one, you weigh them and they go back in the pen. Next one you weigh goes back in. You've got to control pigs, like any animal. Otherwise, if you've got 6 or 8 pigs in a pen and you're weighing them, instead of if you're organised, it would take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes to weigh them 6 or 8 pigs. If you're not organised, it'll take you half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. If you're chasing pigs up and down, it'll take you a bloody hour. And, you know, you just don't want to be doing things like that. You've got to manage the pigs and be in charge of the pigs and control them. But we'll work it out. I mean, basically, it's just a big shed. 4-foot walls all round it, and a walk-through aisle in the middle. And, you know, you fit it, and, you know, you fit it out how you want. I had a piggery in Kerrang, bigger shed than this, but it was very old. And a lot of the fittings were in very poor condition, and it was hard work. And here I am in the Philippines with a chance to build a new piggery, which I could never have dreamed about building in Australia, even less so in UK, but I can here. So I want to make it as good as I can make it, and the work to be as easy as it can be. And I know what I don't want, because of the piggery in Kerrang and it being so old. I don't want to be in that situation again, of repairing every day, repairing something. Pigs are very, very strong animals. If you've got a bit of metal and they can move it with a snout and it makes a noise, they'll continue moving that bit of metal every day until it breaks. Anything what's loose, they'll play with. And they've got tremendous strength in the snouts. I mean, in the wild, they dig down into the dirt and eat roots of plants and all sorts of things. They can dig like buggery, all with the snout. So yeah, I'm waffling on, I suppose. But it's coming on, and I'll conclude the video there, and we'll do another one the day after tomorrow on Monday.